Spring 2013, 9:47 a.m., Midtown in a major American city. A tanker trailer carrying 9,000 gallons of liquid chlorine careens out of control, flips off an interstate ramp and ruptures, releasing a toxic plume into the morning air. In its path, 160,000 downtown workers and close to 10,000 motor vehicle drivers, all unaware of the danger closing in on them. Just yards away, a sensor mounted on a utility pole immediately detects and then transmits the nature of the release and the tanker's GPS location to the citywide wireless network. It is then relayed to the supercomputers at the Public Safety Disaster Mitigation System, 1,400 miles away in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Simultaneously, using technologies from Genie, a slice of the city's networking infrastructure is dynamically created and dedicated to the emergency response. 9:48. 15-mile-per-hour winds are blowing the chlorine gas through the streets. Meanwhile, the supercomputers are analyzing the transmitted data as well as local weather conditions and immediately creating a plume distribution scenario. 9:49, just 3 minutes after the accident, the disaster mitigation system is using the dynamically created network to transmit emergency response and evacuation information back to emergency personnel in the affected city at the speed of 600 megabytes per second. A Genie rack in the city combines the supercomputer projections with pre-stored city-specific maps and coordination team information. 9:50. Even before they reach the accident scene, emergency management teams and first responders are receiving unique job-specific information in real-time 3D, indicating the safest paths to the scene for workers who will perform the cleanup and the safest, most efficient paths away from the scene for the citizens placed in harm's way. 9:56. 9 minutes after the accident, emergency personnel are positioned at major intersections to redirect traffic. 10:02. Hazmat teams are moving in behind the plume to accelerate the cleanup and minimize the threat. Emergency evacuation instructions are being sent to tens of thousands of smartphones, instructing their owners whether to stay put or move and which way to go. 10:07. The noxious cloud creeps eastward, only now it passes over streets that are largely deserted and buildings that have been sealed against the toxic danger. 11:30 a.m. The cloud is dissipated, and an event that could have cost thousands of lives has been mitigated through the real-time transmission and analysis of data and the immediate relay of life-saving procedures via the Genie technologies and the supercomputers at the Public Safety Disaster Mitigation System.